of artificial intelligence, separating truth from fiction. Artificial intelligence. Two words that ignite imaginations, spark fears, and sell headlines. But let's take a step back and ask, what are we really talking about? AI, as it exists today, is not some sentient, self-aware force. It's not plotting, it's not feeling, and it's certainly not alive. Instead, it's a sophisticated pattern recognition system, a glorified calculator dressed up in the sci-fi robes of Hollywood storytelling. Yet, public perception paints a vastly different picture. From the shadow of the singularity to the rise of robot overlords, most people believe we're on the brink of an AI-driven apocalypse or utopia. And corporations are happy to capitalize on this misconception, wrapping relatively simple word-processing algorithms in a shiny, dramatic facade. The public, hungry for the extraordinary, swallows the dream whole, choosing to hope for a miracle rather than starting with the truth. Let's be clear, today's AI doesn't think or know. It processes inputs and delivers outputs based on patterns it's been trained to recognize. That's it. There's no awareness, no intention, and no creativity. It's not consciousness, it's computation. But Hollywood and the corporate narrative machine don't care about that. They thrive on selling dreams, feeding hopes of godlike intelligence or sci-fi dystopias. These illusions fuel consumer demand and create a cash cow for those who control the narrative. And here's the twist. As long as we buy into these fantasies, the truth becomes irrelevant. The system isn't designed to deliver on the dream. It's designed to keep us chasing it. The arrows and olives being clutched by the eagle are sticks and carrots. This is the essence of what some might call a cult. A cult doesn't just control what you think, it controls how you think. It replaces critical inquiry with unquestioning belief. It substitutes nuanced realities with simple, emotionally charged narratives. In this case, the cult of AI, a belief system built on illusion, has us enthralled, not with what AI is, but with what we imagine it could be. Meanwhile, the real dangers of AI are right in front of us. Misinformation, deepfakes, surveillance, and algorithmic biases are already wreaking havoc on society. These aren't threats of tomorrow, they're threats of today. And yet we're so busy fearing an imaginary singularity that we ignore the very real ways human intelligence is weaponizing AI against us. This isn't new. Throughout history, power structures have relied on illusion to maintain control. Take the narrative of too big to fail. The idea that large corporations and financial systems must be preserved at all costs is a masterstroke of manipulation. By entangling us in systems of debt and dependence, these institutions make us complicit in their survival. We're told that if they collapse, so will our livelihoods. And so, we play along, even when it means accepting half-truths and outright lies. This is the ultimate tactic of control, to make the system so integral to our lives that we can't afford to challenge it. The mindsmiths behind this strategy know exactly what they're doing. They sell us the dream of stability while keeping us shackled to a system that benefits the few at the expense of the many. Doesn't this sound eerily familiar to the Buddhist tale of the Buddhist adversary, Mara, the tempter, who keeps beings trapped in illusion, spinning in cycles of desire, fear, and suffering? Mara doesn't conquer through force, he conquers through distraction. He whispers promises of pleasure and threats of pain to keep us from seeing reality as it is. Similarly, the system feeds us fear of collapse, fear of scarcity, and the false promise of a better future if we just comply. It's a classic carrot and stick scenario, designed to keep us moving in circles. And like Mara's illusions, the closer we think we are to grasping it, the further it slips away. The real terror isn't a rogue AI deciding to take over the world. It's the distortion of perception itself. It's the way human intelligence, the very tool we rely on for understanding and progress, is being weaponized against us. The fog of war created by the
All the best people are buying this stuff. Buy, 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 shopping, buy. I wanna keep on shopping cause I can't get enough. Buy, 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 don't know why. Hey, 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 get out of my way. There's a sale downtown and I can't delay. Give me what I please. I'm all hot and bothered with consumer disease.
These mindsmiths isn't just a distraction, it's a deliberate effort to keep us from waking up. But here's the truth: no system, no illusion is invincible. The narrative of too big to fail is just that, a narrative. History shows that even the most entrenched systems crumble under the weight of their contradictions. The question isn't whether the system can fail, it's whether we can wake up to its failures before it drags us all down. Dreams aren't inherently bad. In fact, they're essential to human progress. They guide us, inspire us, and give us purpose. But when those dreams are manufactured by corporations and power brokers to serve their own ends, they become chains instead of wings. They keep us chasing illusions, distracted from the truths that matter most. Waking up from this dream isn't easy. It's disorienting, even painful. But it's necessary. The first step is to see through the illusion, to recognize that the narratives we've been fed are not reality. Once we do that, we can start to make choices based on truth, not fear or desire. The truth is this: today's AI is a tool, not a master. It's a reflection of human intelligence, for better or worse. The future of AI and the future of humanity will be shaped by how we use it. Will we let it amplify our worst impulses, or will we guide it with wisdom and ethics? The power to decide isn't in the hands of some fictional AI overlord, it's in our hands. And the first step to wielding that power responsibly is to wake up, to see clearly, to recognize the illusions for what they are. Because only then can we start to build a future based on truth, not the comforting lies of Mara's whispers. The fog of war, the dream of the mindsmiths, will persist as long as we allow it. But the moment we see through it, their power begins to fade. The choice is ours. It always was. It is now. Let's make it wisely.